Wayne Peterson, owner. This is my daughter Tanya. It was established in 1892. It was Honest John's then, and it was passed on to Shafranskys, and we're a third family generation, and over 100 years. We have every year they had the Lincoln's birthday thing, and they back up to the start of Main Inn and go all the way down to the present, and that's pretty cool. And then they do other things, that relate back to the time. That's interesting. And the historical society, that's where I got that picture. Since we've been there, seen a lot start and a lot go, and we're still here.
They don't work with me. Sorry, but I'll have you kind of continue about, you were saying how you've seen a lot start.
We're pool orientated. My daughter plays in Vegas quite a bit. All the plaques are pretty much championships. And that's our theme. There was a league that was going on, and they got in that. It was competition, and it brought business into the bar. So, and my daughter got in.
We started with one table.
Started with one table, and then graduated at 2, and then 3, and was seated after that. She started. We had her taking lessons, and she's come up the ranks. Pretty good pool players.
When I was in high school, my dad used to make me come here and clean, and we'd have to wait for the bartender, so I get bored and just start playing pool.
And you mentioned that now you're shooting in Vegas. I mean, can you tell us just a little bit about maybe some of the tournaments you've done in Vegas?
Mm-hmm. There's different leagues that we play in. Mostly we play in the one that we have to qualify for. Which I made it a few times, and then there's other ones where they're a little bit more competitive, where we kind of pay our own way.
Mm-hmm.
But I've finished second in one with the first time I went out there. I think we finished, and then when I would just turn 21, and then there was a pretty competitive one where I placed pretty well in 8-ball and 9-ball and teams, so. PBR.
Yeah, PBR is an old beer, but it's coming back strongly, and
Well, it's only $2 here,
Yeah.
so we sell a lot of it.
draft, and young people are always looking for a bargain, so we do good with PBR. 1 o'clock in the afternoon and close at 2.
Weekends early. We have pizzas, corn dogs, dollar corn dogs, everyone talks about. Pretzels and nachos.
So where is the future of the Main Inn? I know it's the loaded question.
Sure. I say we're like a pool bar, but then a lot of people come in, they just look around at everything. The ceiling, the walls.
I would say there's lots of old photos. I mean, is there, besides the old 1892, is there one photo that kind of has a specific memory that if me walking in for the first time, what would be that one photo you point out?
A picture of the bar that I showed you, and the old pictures of the pool players there. See it on a picture? The woman, when we bought the place, it needed quite a bit of work, so the ceiling was kind of bad shape, so I knew I had to paint it, so I thought I'd put more color in it, so I got the idea of putting business cards up in the ceiling, and it came out real good.
it's different for different reasons. You know, we have sometimes we're busy on the league night, so it's sometimes it's hard to find a seat, and sometimes we have like Wednesday we don't have any pool, so if you want to play free pool, I'd say come on Wednesday, but then it's not as busy, so you know, and then the weekends are different than weekdays, and it's all different. We're busy on the league night, so it's sometimes it's hard to find a seat, and sometimes we have like Wednesday we don't have any pool, so if you want to play free pool, I'd say come on Wednesday, but then it's not as busy, so you know, and then the weekends are different than weekdays, and it's all different.
A little more competitive on the league nights between the players, or
Yes.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm running out of questions here myself, but I'm just trying to think. Do you see this kind of passing down generation to generation to generation?
I don't know.
No pressure that we're putting you on camera here. But is there anything you would like to add? Like, for example, I'm trying to think, a Lamonter who hasn't, somebody who lives here, like, what should they, I'm screwing up my own question. How do you view the main inn in the kind of the landscape of downtown? I mean, what would you say to someone who lives in Lamont to say, hey, come on down?
I don't know, I would just say come check it out, see what you think, you know, like
Kind of like
parents have had this bar for over 30, almost 30 years. Is it 30 or is it over?
over in
Over,
March.
yeah. And